everybody. All right, I believe that is the Canadiens in the FLA Live Arena to take on the Florida Panthers. God, we lost 9-5. Whew, baby. All right, let's get through this. All right, opening lines for the Canadiens were, hey, Cat, how's it going? Pitlick, Tierney, Hoffman, Pezzetta, Belzile, Richard were the forward core. Sorry, not were. Matheson, Kovacevic, Gouli, Savard, and Edmondson Barron were the defense pairings. Sam Montembeault gets a start in net tonight, and Jake Allen backs him up, not getting another chance yet. Oh boy, would I be wrong. The opening lines for the Panthers were Luosterainen, Barkov, Duclair, Verhaeghe, Bennett, Tkachuk, Lomberg, Lundell, Reinhart, Cousins, Stahl, White. Forsling, Ekblad, Stahl at the fourth line center was Eric, obviously. Maybe they could have gotten Jordan, who knows. And the blue liner was Mark, indeed. Definitely a sad. Sergei Bobrovsky has to start net, not having a terrible season, but not having a particularly good one either. And Mac Guzda, they're back up with Spencer Knight still out and Alex Lyon in the AHL, I believe, on a conditioning stint. So, yeah, Suns, rip indeed, man, rip indeed. Before the game, people are going to forget this. There is actually news to talk about before the game for the Canadiens. We have three things to talk about. Firstly, congratulations to both Sean Farrell and Lane Hudson, both nominated for the Hobie Baker Award in college hockey. That's awesome to see. Two Canadiens prospects getting. That's really cool to see. Jaden Struble, after his season has been ended, he has signed a 2-year ELC contract. I believe that technically only kicks in next year because he has signed a AHL contract to join Laval for this year. So I believe it's more of he signs with Laval and then his ELC will kick in next year. And then that's when he could potentially play with the Canadiens. I see him probably being in the AHLC because it's Montreal. Christian Dvorak is done for the season. He has had knee surgery. So unfortunately, he is more than likely out for, or not more than likely, he is out for the rest of the season. He is very much expected back in time for the start of the, I believe they said preseason, might have been regular season, but he is expected back for the start of next season. So that's good. That's like 8 players that are out this year that will probably be back next year. Yeah. So before the Mike Matheson off the rush, Anderson and Jerome with the assist on that one, a 1-0 Canadiens lead on their first shot of the game. Really good one. Matheson just coming down the wing, really nice wrister on Bobrovsky. It's a goal on the first shot. Then the Panthers tie. There's a little bit to mention. It was still light out. I wasn't paying, but the Panthers scored. Colin White with the goal. Really good pass out there. Kovacevic just is in the wrong direction to try and defend. So it's a 1-1 game. Then the Panthers lead it. It's their second goal in about 25 seconds. Carter Verhaeghe with a really nice deke. Montembeault was caught going the other way. 2-1 Panthers lead there. I don't think you can blame him doing. And the second goal, Montembeault, really nice deke by Carter Verhaeghe, who should be a 40-goal scorer this year. I really like Carter Verhaeghe, and if the Canadiens had gotten him, would have been happy, but he's in Florida. He seems to arguably be playing the best that he can in Florida. I want to say Carter Verhaeghe as well, by the way, real quick. I want to say Carter Verhaeghe is a pending UFA, I think. I'm not saying the Canadiens should go after him, but I'm just saying. I know he did sign a 3-year extension. Okay, so yeah, he's making $4.1 million for this season and 2 more seasons. I had a feeling. I thought he might have signed a 3-year extension, and he did. That's looking like a steal because he already has he beat his goal totals last year, a long season high or career high of 55 points. And yeah, so by the way, another common Maple Leafs draft pick, L, because Carter Verhaeghe, we weren't around to watch him develop into an actual legitimate top 6 winger, Michael Bunting. So yeah, Carter Verhaeghe with the 2-1 lead for the Panthers. Panthers then pressure. There's a couple stops from Montembeault. Habs tried to reel. And then we score 2 goals on 2 shots for the Canadiens. Anthony Richard from against the boards, a beauty of a shot. Caden Gooley with the lone assist on that goal. Then the Panthers lead it 3-2. It's Gustav Forsling from the blue line, a nice pass from Tkachuk, and there's a screen in front of Montembeault. It beats him, and he's out of the net. Sam Montembeault allows 3 goals and 6 shots, none of which you can really blame on him. Again, the first goal, what was Kovacevic doing? Second goal was just a really nice deke. And the third one was just, I genuinely said, oh no, we're losing this game now. Because I know how Jake Allen is. Habs got some speed. Terrible game in Colorado. but the Canadiens score. Michael Pezzetta, with admittedly did not see this goal. Try and find it. It might not be there because there was 13 goals in this game and like 3 scrums. Commercial penalty. Well, Michael Pezzetta scored a hell of a goal. He bats a puck out of midair. Tierney and Richard with the assist on that one. Pezzetta actually got the initial shot, puts it home, and all of a sudden it's 3-3. The Canadiens scored 3 shots on 3 goals, and I hoping we have a more likely chance of winning because I wanted to see Mac Gustav make his NHL debut. He's from Knoxville, Tennessee, apparently. That are from Knoxville, but they usually seem to be pretty cool guys. I was hoping he'd get into the game. Was actually kind of surprised with like 5 minutes left they wouldn't try and put him in, but they didn't. I'm actually getting some legitimate calls now, not just he scores. But the Panthers lead. Speaking of, the Panthers lead 4-3 led shot. Surprisingly, that would not be the game-winning goal. Then it's 5-3. Ryan Lomberg to I'm a YouTube tough guy. Oh no, YouTube account. He would make that type of joke. Dan, how's it going, man? Thank you for coming by. Good to see you in here. Ryan Lomberg tips a Deborah. Here I was thinking YouTube tough guy was a Heinz all and he was going to make some jokes. He's coming in with what and beat Deborah. Thank you, Heinz. I'm glad to see you. Really better internet without giving me a solution because holy shit. It's not me because I've been on my Wi-Fi. And it is not me, Dan, because I get on my my data actually. Sorry, not my if it can load. Yeah, there we go. Like it's loading just fine on my phone. By the way, big shout out to you guys in the chat. It's loading just fine. So I don't know if it's because I just happened to load it now, but yeah. Heinz 57, where's she at? Doe, let's go. Let's go, YouTube tough guy. Hell yeah. Let's go, boys. But I likes the Habbies though. Well, you know what, YouTube tough guy. No one calls him the Habbies, but you know what? Hey, I will allow you to do so. But Lomberg tips a Radko Gudas shot high up and over Jake Allen. This was arguably a collapse at this point. Playing half decent. I mean, 3 goals and 3 goals, but we're still playing half decent. We scored 3 goals and 3 shots. Gudas then has a hit on Gouli. Pezzetta tried to get involved. And then it's 6-3. Sam Reinhart. Heinz, I tried to get served on Banyu. Thank you, Heinz, up there. But it's 6-3. Reinhart, the whistle goes right after the goal is scored. That's yet another one that Jake Allen should have had, in my opinion. Should have had the 4th one, and I wouldn't defend blaming that one on Jake Allen. But the 4th one he should have had, and this one he absolutely should have had. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to keep my phone up. I'm going to start charting it because apparently the stream one's better when I have my phone open. So my phone, I'm going to have it for some reason. But thank you, Heinz. I appreciate it, man. Go Ullinen. I mean, Heinz, Ullinen hasn't done jack shit in like a month, but you know what? Hey, I know you like him, so yeah. WWF RPO server up and running. We're using. Hey, well, Heinz, invite me. I will check it out because I very much like some old school wrestling. But Sam Reinhart, like I said, gets her wrestle. I think in the 2nd or 3rd period, a replay of them talking to St. Louis about that goal after they showed the replay of that goal. Yeah, St. Louis. So they did eventually. At first, they wouldn't though. There was a bit of contention. The commentators thought the whistle had gone before. I think it was so. Yeah, even if it wasn't, it doesn't matter because it's 7-3. Carter Verhaeghe with his 2nd of the night, 34th of the year. Allen did not pull in there. Spoiler, he would not last the entire rest of the game. Spoiler. Harry, at least, yeah, your wife said the Habs scored 5 goals tonight. Well, Dan, you know what? Yes, they did. They did score 5 goals indeed. Also, yeah, for some reason, I have my phone open and the stream isn't lagging as much. At least for me, it's not showing the connection isn't stable or whatever. Panthers tried to push. Verhaeghe has a near wide open net. He's not able to find the puck for the hat trick. Kovacevic has a slapper. That's blocked. Pezzetta's in front pushing around with a Panther. Canadiens push back the other way. There's a couple chances, nothing big time there. Panthers go to the power play. Gouli called for tripping. Anderson shorthanded. There's a good chance that Bobrovsky will do that eventually. Thank you very much for this video suggestion. We are at 1-4 on the PK tonight. That one was called with about 2:04 left in the period, so it was basically for the rest of the first period. Shots are 18-6 Florida with a 7-3 lead after 20 minutes of play. going to strike first. Harvey-Pinard tips a Justin Barron shot home. Edmondson with the second assist on that goal was right off a faceoff. Suzuki won it. I believe Ullinen came in, got the puck down to Edmondson, who passed it to Barron with the. But the Panthers go to the power play. Tierney is called for delay of game, puck over glass. It was that close to touching the glass before going out, but it didn't. That one just sucks. Tierney was like a slight angle that he Marner where he shoots it from fucking center, from halfway. Of Chris Tierney just got unlucky there. Duclair gets two chances early on, and the Panthers score late with 3 seconds left on the. Duclair gets two chances early on, and the Panthers score late with 3 seconds left on the power play. Shot home 1 for 2 on the PK tonight, and it's 8-4 at this point. And the Canadiens don't look that good. They don't look happy. Habs get a bit of push. There's a chance for Harvey-Pinard. Goalie then has a good Panther. Then there's a missed trip. There's a missed tripping call as Ullinen went down at center ice. No call. Doesn't really matter. It's 9-4 Panthers. Matthew Tkachuk from Barkov with a shot that just goes over the left shoulder of Allen. Nice snipe by Tkachuk, admittedly. Allen's night is done. Florida, Montembeault going back in net. They pulled him after the first 3 goals. Actually did turn out to be a good thing. It turns out that it was actually a very, very solid idea. So, St. Louis, I got to give props to you on that as well. Panthers then go to the PK. To the power play. Richard is called for tripping. There are actually 2 controversial penalty calls then in this game. I forgot about the box for tripping because he was a Canadian after the trade deadline. That's a deep cut for you guys. But Eric Staal is with the Panthers. I don't know if the refs thought it was 2021, sorry. But Eric Staal is a Florida Panther. Trips his own man. Richard is sent to the box. I don't think the Panthers any good. I don't know, Dan. They did put up 9 tonight, but here's the thing. 6 of those goals were on Jake Allen, who is one of the worst goalies in the NHL. Bar none. One of the worst goalies in the National Hockey League. Montembeault's goal, or for the third goal, he could have had. First goal was on Kovacevic. Second goal was just a really nice deke. Third goal you can maybe put on him, but again, that's just a really solid shot that beats him, just like with the 9th goal from Tkachuk. That's just a really good shot. So yeah, I think the Panthers are an okay team. They can score. They're obviously not putting up 9 goals a night, obviously. They're still a decent team. They're honestly consistent goaltending from Sergei Bobrovsky, and when he's in net, Spencer Knight. I love Spencer Knight. He's going to be a top 5 goal in the NHL in 4 to 5 years. He'd be their startup, one of the former best goalies in the National Hockey League, in Bobrovsky. But they have to run with Bobrovsky. He made his, I think, 11th start in a row, 13th, something like that, start in a row tonight. He was clearly cold. I'm genuinely surprised in the third they didn't put in the kids. 9-4, whatever the game. 9-4. Spoiler: no more goals scored in the second period. It's 9-4. You go in. You get the rest of the game. My phone is at 4 bars. Okay, there we go. My phone is at 4 bars. How is it? My phone is at 4 bars. Okay, there we go. We're fine now. All right. Panthers are on the PK, but yeah, no. My point being that the Panthers I think fairly decent. Their issue is probably goaltending, I would say. Making 4 great stops in a row because the Panthers just whack. Habs are able to kill it off somehow. We are 2 for 3 on the PK tonight. Panthers push. Harvey-Pinard tries a deke move in the just entering. Myself and talk at the same time. The break chance 1-on-3. He's caught up to. Isn't able to center for Pezzetta. Richard Bobrovsky with a nice read on the puck there. Panthers pushed in the final minute. Barkov with a good drive. The Nets. Pezzetta with 2 seconds. Sorry, boys. I'm going to try and close my extensions. See if that helps. I might have a couple apps open. I can't close that. I can close my view too, probably. I'm trying to help my stream out a little bit. Do I have? Yeah, no, I don't have Steam. Close web helper. Close web helper. That's more than fine. Yes, okay, thank you. Sorry, boys, again, I'm just trying to close stuff without. Okay, close BitTorrent. All right, sorry. Oh God, boys. Where am I? Yeah. So only fitting that the shots are halved, and pretty much so are the goals. If they hadn't scored that ninth, everything with a couple looks. Goalie gets hit hard. He goes down the tunnel. Would thankfully come back. Habs get a few more looks. Panthers go back the other way. Habs starting to get a bit aggressive. They were starting to throw the body around a little bit. And the Habs, holy shit, they finally go to their first power play of the game. Rem Pitlick with his 5th of the year for Matheson. Very good deke on the Panthers there. The former Panther himself, it must have felt good for him, admittedly, getting a goal and an in tonight's game. I'm sure if anyone's willing, he definitely would have accepted it. Nice hard pass across to get the 9-5 deficit. Pitlick was actually stopped earlier by, I think it was actually Gustav, actually. He had a very good shot block that ended up clearing the zone. Came back and eventually did get back to Pitlick, and he scored. That's the only power play the Canadiens have. We could have had at least 2 more. Yeah. That sucks. Bobrovsky nearly turned the puck over to Hoffman seconds after the following faceoff. Habs then pushed. Goalie went to the back after a clear trip by Barkov against the boards. Thankfully, Goalie would come back. He would not be out for too long. Honestly, after that second incident where he went to the back, I would have pulled him from the game. I would have signed a 5, just stay in the back. We don't need you getting hurt in this literally meaningless game at this point. Just go back. I know you want to. You'd rather for the next fucking 13 games. You've already missed like 30. Canadiens have a bit of sustained pressure on the Panthers. They get the line changing. With a few more nice chances. Verhaeghe looks for the hat trick. Tkachuk was playing well at this stage too. Panthers then get some more chances, but there's nothing sustained at this point. Panthers playing well in the forecheck, trying to pressure us out of their zone. Kovacevic with a nice chance gets glove down in front. We have a scrum at the Panthers bench, and this is where the next this is where the second and last controversial penalty comes into play. So the Canadiens. Sorry, boys. I'm just trying to. There we go. So what happens is Suzuki, and I want to say it was Gustav Forsling, got involved at the benches. Forsling starts shoving Suzuki. Suzuki gives him a cross check, and then a cross check up high that's driven very much like I forget if it was Jakub Vrana. I think it was by Gustav Forsling, and that's what makes Nick Suzuki cross check him into the face. Jakub Vrana gets 5 in a game for that, and so does Nick Suzuki. So that goes on. Matheson immediately comes over. Everyone else gets involved. It's eventually settled. The refs review the play because they had originally, I believe, just called a major. They had originally called the major, and they look at it to determine if it is a 5 in a major or if it's down to a 5 in a game. I would just like to remind you guys, Mike Matheson gets cross-checked in the back of the skull by Isamont in San Jose with the Sharks down 2-1. Clearly frustrated. Cross-checks Matheson in the back of the skull. And there's no penalty. Down, 9 stick into the face. He's going to give him a cross-check. It's driven up into the face. 5 in a game. Randy, hey, Randy, how's it going, man? What the fuck happened to what happened tonight to the Habs sunburn? Might have been Randy. That might have been the case. It was a mix of goaltending, and defense. I think he had 6 goals allowed on 14 shots, something crazy like that tonight. He allowed goals for 4 through 9. Monty came in relief after allowing the first 3 goals, getting pulled for Jake Allen, and then coming back in after the 9th goal was scored, and then proceeded to stop everyone's way. Wait, no, it couldn't have been 6 goals and 14 shots because that would have means Montembeault saved like 30 shots. I forget. Let me look it up real quick, actually, because I can tell you, Randy, the goaltending stats. Montreal Canadiens versus Florida Panthers box score. That's what I want. That's what I want is the box score. Respectfully, I would not like the 10-2 victory. I actually want the one from tonight. 03, 16, 20. 2023. Terribly equally. No, Randy, you cannot say that at all because Montembeault actually made saves tonight. Montembeault actually made stops. All right, ESPN. ESPN.co.uk. Weirdly enough, is coming up for me. Coming in clutch, surprisingly. And it's not, never mind, it does give me it does give me the goaltenders. So, Sam Montembeault, while you're away, okay. Cool. That's, okay, thank you, game. Sorry, I have a game open and, playing 38 minutes. Jake Allen, made 12 saves on 18 shots. One clearly did better than the other, if you ask me. One played 21 minutes and allowed 3 goals. And then because why not? Let's just do all goaltending. Bobrovsky made 25 saves on 30 shots, 833 save percentage. Oh, yeah. I didn't do the save percentages. Jake Allen, 875. So, yeah. Mind you, the first 3 goals, Monty was down too early on his knees. Well, here's the thing, Randy. The first goal, that's on Kovacevic. Where the fuck was he going? The second goal was just a really good deke by Carter. That's just a really good shot by Gustav Forsling. I would argue that's just a really good shot by Gustav Forsling, personally. Placement by Gustav Forsling on that one. As soon as Randy leaves, the stream goes back to normal. I feel so bad for him. So Nick Suzuki is called for 5 in a game for cross-checking. This is with 3 minutes left in the game, by the way. So this is putting Florida on the power play for the rest of the game, barring a penalty being called, which there will not be because the refs do not like Montreal. Canadiens blocked. Panthers look for 10. There were we won 10 chance as early as the first period when they went up, I think 6-3. I think when they went up at that point, there were we want 10 chance. They were guaranteed we want 10 chance at 7-3. Throughout the night, they were able to kill it off. I put 3 for 4 in the PK tonight. I probably could have put 3 for 5 because technically, or 3 for 6 or 5 for 6. It's 3 minor penalties. But that if they scored, say, 4 goals on the PK, I'd probably do 2 for 6 or 2 for 7, I think. I think that's what I would. So, yeah, the final shots. They have the 9-5 victory in regulation. Holy shit, that game sucked. We're going to get right into the stats because apparently the stream is lagging for a lot of people. I'm going to update my Google Chrome afterwards because that seems like it might be the best solution for some reason. Nick Suzuki, Kirby Dach, 12 goals, 24 assists, 36 points. Both those guys are unfortunately hurt. Josh Anderson, 21 goals, 10 assists, 31 points. Christian Dvorak, who's out for the season like Cole Caulfield, and basically Kirby Dach, 10 goals, 27 points. Jonathan Drouin with a goal, 25 assists for 26 points. Mike Matheson, 7 goals, 16 assists, 23 points. Actually, what I'm thinking real quick, boys, I have a couple, like, Canadians, not bobbleheads, but, like, a couple of those, like, Canadian statues things. What I might do is obviously, like, move the board. I might put them up. Hey, Randy, welcome back, man. I might, like, put those up because I have Weber and maybe Suzuki. Don't quote me on that one exactly, but I think I might have one for Suzuki. For sure, Weber, Price, Duran, and Toffoli. I have one for Ryan Suter. Markov, that's the one I have. Not Nick Suzuki, it's Andre Markov. But he's in his World Cup. Maybe I'll bring them over. Maybe I'll wait until like I get the top for my, like, you guys. If you guys have seen my previous streams, then you guys will know what the back of this stream usually looks like. Once I get the top, maybe I'll put those up there. I think that'd be cool. But we'll see. Obviously, we will see. Yeah, let's get back to the stats. Sorry. Evgeny Dadonov, when he was a Montreal Canadian, along with Caden Gooley, have 4 goals, 14 assists, 18 points. Randy, yeah, I think right now you're the only one here, right? 6 goals, 11 assists, 17 points. David Savard, 3 goals, 14 assists, 17 points. Jordan Harris, who's out, seems like it'll be the rest of the year. 3 goals, 12 assists, 15 points. Okay. Rafael Harvey-Pinard, 9 goals, 5 assists, 14 points. Arbor Jacki, who is unfortunately hurt for the rest of the year, 5 goals, 8 assists, 13 points. Michael Pezzetta is actually technically above him. Sorry. 6 goals, 7 assists, 13 points. So both the fighters around there. Hey, Randy, don't worry about it, man. It's not telling me my stream is inactive. It's not telling me my stream is unstable for some reason. When I was connected on both my computer and my Chrome need to be updated, so that might be the reason why. I'll try and update it. I'll update both tonight, though, for sure, definitely. So next stream, hopefully, is not this bad. Rem Pitlick has 5 goals, 7 assists, 12 points. Alex Belzile, 4 goals, 8 assists, 12 points. 1 goal and 11 assists, unfortunately. But it's kind of funny, that dichotomy that we have right there. That is kind of funny. If only we had someone with 6 goals and 6 Instagram. Don't worry about it. Randy, yes, 4 of the 5 goals were scored by Laval Rocket players. Mike Hoffman. No. Rem Pitlick, Michael Pezzetta, Rafael Harvey-Pinard, and then it was who else was it? Rem Pitlick scored the 5th one. Pezzetta scored the 3rd one. Harvey-Pinard scored the 4th one. Who scored the 2nd goal for us? Yeah, Mike Matheson is like playing with these guys. He looks at the scores like, When the fuck did I sign up to play for the Val Rockets? Yeah, the Three Rivers Rocket got the second goal. Thank you, Randy. Appreciate it. Yeah. Sorry, boys. I'm just collecting some rewards real quick in this game. I'm playing Eat Venture. If you haven't played it yet, it's a really fun tycoon type of game. Yeah, I like tycoon games. Sue me. Don't. Yeah, I don't know how viable that would be in court, but if I tell you to sue me, Yoel Armia and Jesse Ulin and Armia, who's unfortunately out for seemingly the rest of the year, both had 4 goals, 7 assists, 11 points. John Speed, how's it going, my guy? Thank you for coming by, good sir. Yeah, Jake Evans, who's unfortunately seemingly Will Edmondson, 2 goals, 8 assists, 10 points. Are the Habs playing Tampa tomorrow? I don't think it's tomorrow. I want to say it's Saturday. I'll look it up real quick though, Randy. Yeah, it's Saturday. It is Saturday that we play the Lightning. We're actually in from Saturday Tampa, and then we're at home on Tuesday to play them. So, yeah, we have a very fun stretch of games. Lightning, Bruins. That's going to be very fun. Then it's a bit of an easier stretch with the Blue Jackets, Sabres. Then it's the Panthers, and I think the Hurricanes are on a back-to-back too. No, they are not. They're 2 days apart. It's the Panthers, the Hurricanes. That'll be tough. Then it's the Red Wings and Capitals, which should be easy. Actually, no, the Maple Leafs as well. That should be easy. Then we end the year with the back-to-back against the Islanders and the Bruins. So that'll be very fun. That'll be very, very fun. We could end up winning four of those games. Like probably Blue Jackets, Flyers, Toronto, because we always beat Toronto. And then probably some team like Washington, because for some reason we always seem to go 50-50 with wishful thinking. Maybe I just really want the Canadiens to win a couple games because I'm a Habs fan, and obviously, as a Canadiens fan, you should want the Canadiens to win games. But yeah. All right, let's get to the stats because my voice, I don't like it. Brendan Gallagher, who's out for the rest of the year, 4 goals, 5 assists, 9 points. Chris Weidman, 6 assists. Dennis Gurianov has a Canadian with 4 goals, 1 assist for 5 points. Canadians not playing half bad. I've actually liked Chris Tierney as a Canadian. Good PK guy, 4th line center usually. I believe he's playing 3rd assist for 5 points. So that is very nice. So yeah, about half a point per game. If he gets a point in our next game against Tampa, because then you got 5 points with those guys, Gurianov, Richard, Tierney. Then you got Jake Allen and Corey Shannon with 1 assist. So yeah, that is how you finish off the Canadiens' stats aside from the fights. By the way, big shout out if his thing will pop up for me. There we go. Who's played 12 games this year. 3 goals, 2 assists, 5 points. Big shout out Anthony Richard. And obviously the big one, Rafael Harvey-Pinard, who's actually doing. How's it going, man? Said loss to the Canadiens. We're a bottom 6 team. We weren't expected to beat Florida. My guy. This just shows that Canes fans don't know how to meme. They don't know how to meme. And Jake Evans each with 2 fights. Kirby Doc, Josh Anderson, Mike Matheson, Alex Belzil, Jonathan Kovacevic, Brendan Gallagher, and Chris Weidman. New fighters for the rest of the year. And I'm hoping a couple guys maybe have their second fights. Josh Anderson and Mike Matheson maybe. That would be really nice. So I stop having as many guys to say for one fight. But yeah, that is completely incorrect. I think the Canes Twitter guy is probably the worst Twitter guy in the NHL, actually. But hey, guys, I'm not going to waste my time arguing with some Hartford. But thank you guys again for watching. My name is Harry. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Favorite channel includes, but it's not limited to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, probably else. My name is Harry. Subscribe to join the Puff Club. Join the Hits Club. So for watching. My name is Harry again, and links description are the M's and Wishes, the PO Box, and the PayPal. The Discord, Letterboxd, Pino account, and down, and the Discord are all down there as well. Thank you guys again for watching. My name is Harry again, and I'm out. Always remember, no matter how bad we're like this year, go Habs, go, baby. Thank you guys again for watching, and love you guys. See you guys. Bye, guys. Bye. Let's go, boys. Have decent